Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm here to break down lesbian shows that I feel like you haven't watched or you haven't seen yet. So I will be giving you guys, these series that I will highly recommend watching. But before we get into details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and like I always say, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So first, we're gonna start off with 15 Love in the 2023 British drama series. Justin, a former teenage tennis prodigy whose career ends 5 years prior due to a wrist injury. Also, in this case, encounters with Mickey, a sport public relations professional, and Justin's new flame. The relationship begins as Justin is navigating the aftermath of her allegations. Mickey tries to help Justin by getting closer to Glenn to uncover the truth. And also, the two starts, embarking on this very interesting love affair situation that's also very, very complicated because there is a lot of things involved. This one is available to watch and to streams on, platforms such as Prime Video, Apple TV, and also AMC Plus. It's actually a really, really, really good series. So far it only has one season available. I was kind of disappointed when I found out, that we might not be getting no more seasons, when it comes to them. I feel like in this case, the two, Justin and Mickey, they had a lot of potential to be just a very cute and great couple, but obviously they still have an amazing story together on the show. Then moving forward, we have This Way Up. In the TV series, Shauna and Charlotte share a complicated, yes, complicated romantic arc that spans 2 seasons, primarily centered on Shauna's struggle with her identity while engaged to a man. Shauna and Charlotte are colleagues and business partners who bond while, launching a project focused on women in finances. Basically, season one ends with the two sharing and, a moment together, and season two ends with Shauna accidentally sending a voice note meant for Charlotte to her partner. So things definitely get super, super, hyper, mega complicated. This one is available to watch on Hulu, Prime Video, obviously, depending on your location. So the two definitely fell for each other unexpectedly. It was just supposed to be a professional relationship, but the more time they spent together, the closer they got, things just super got complicated between them is when they realized that they have feelings for one another, but they also didn't want to, destroy their, business relationship that they have going on because they actually have a very good partnership. So it was just left for them trying to find balance and not, mess up this whole situation. And then moving forward, we have the game of keys. Yes, the relationship between Adriana and Sienna is one of the main plots and also one of the main spiciest plots. Adriana and Sienna, they meet when Adriana reconnects with Sergio, an old high school friend who is now Sienna's boyfriend. Sienna is the one who initially proposed, the key game, a partner swap that triggers a series of conflicts and intimacy awakenings. In season two, their situation transforms into a deep emotional connection. Sienna ends up falling in love with Adriana, facing complications because she knows it's a feeling that probably will just be a feeling and it will never be nothing more because of the circumstances that both of them are in. But obviously, she still has hope that maybe, things for the two will finally work out. But also, there's a lot of complexities that happen because there's a lot of other people involved, emotions, and also, like I said, the key games involved. They can make their relationship or their situation or affair that they have going on very, very complicated. I definitely did enjoy watching this show. I remember watching it years and years and years ago, and it was super amazing. So hopefully in the future I might go ahead and go rewatch it again. Then moving forward, we have Promised Land. In the 2022 ABC drama, Carmen and Nighty form a romantic and professional partnership. Carmen is the youngest daughter of the wealthy, Sandoval wine family, meets Nati, a successful marketing guru in San Francisco. They collaborate to make Carmen's independent wine venture, be a success, which Carmen have developed to prove to her family that she is worth, standing on her own and having her own, things going on and not being so dependable on, her family's wealth, and and also showcasing and proving to her family that she can be a boss of her own. Obviously, she faced numerous challenges, doubts, and also confusion when it comes, to her just branching off as an independent businesswoman. But obviously, when someone comes along that helps you on the journey, it just makes things way more easier. The professional chemistry quickly turns into a romantic, and they begin dating during the first season. Obviously, things got complicated because they had also had very, very different views on certain things and how they wanted things to be. This one is available to watch on Apple TV and also Prime Video. Very good series, very short, but also very good. So yes, go watch, go support. And then moving forward, we have tag for Intenki. Hopefully I've pronounced it correctly. The 2025 Danish series basically has a lesbian character that is called Siris, and she is the central lesbian character and acts as the Norwegian stepsister to two spoiled billionaire, Harris. She tries to, navigate a tense and sometimes toxic environment when her two Danish, stepbrothers are forced to spend a week with her after losing their privileges. The series is a dark comedy that explores themes such as power, struggles, and also, class differences in a modern context, and also, just dealing with siblings, dealing with wealth, dealing with, prestige, dealing with, you wanting to be the number one, but also at the same time not wanting to be number one, and just trying to make sense of this modern reality that you have going on without making things extremely, extremely complicated. This one is available to watch, on streaming platforms such as RDTV and also Telia Play Go Watch. So basically, Telia, you can go watch it on there streaming platforms as well. I don't know where these platforms originally are from. I guess it must be Danish, streaming platforms. Correct me if I'm wrong. So hopefully if you guys have more details regarding it, help me out. And then moving forward, we have Spartacus, Gods of the Arena. In the Star series, Gaia and Lucretia share a complex, intimate relationship. Their romantic involvement begins under the influence. Gaia acts as a calculates for Crutea's social climbing, often pushing her to explore more adventures and manipulate, social tactics. Despite their manipulative natures, Gaia is, noted as the only person Lucretia genuinely cares for outside of her husband. But the story has a very tragic ending. Yes, unfortunately, one of them gets eliminated. It has one season available and it's also available to watch on Netflix and Prime Video. This one, I didn't know it was so, 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 so good. It was always on my watch list, but I used to ignore it a lot and be like, I'm gonna watch it later, I'm gonna watch it later. But the more I got into it, I was like, okay, this is actually nice. I like it. It's short, it's simple, but obviously the outcome is not the best for them too. But still a very, very good story that is 100 trillion% worth the mention. So if you guys watch it, let me know your thoughts on it. And if you guys would like to see a review on this one, also let me know down below in the comments. I will highly, highly go ahead and do it for y'all. So that's basically it. This is the breakdown of the unknown, series that I feel like y'all haven't watched. If you guys know any other unknown, series, drop it down below in the comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the love and all the support. Hope you all have enjoyed this one, and goodbye.